let's talk about Kitty real quick, okay?
Okay.
Because Kitty was, I mean, for some reason, I think this was maybe her videos came up in the search engine because I was watching yours, and I had
Right.
never really heard of her before,
Me
and
neither.
I think she,
Me neither. Till she started working, till she was a coworker. But okay.
okay, she seems to be gaining popularity
Yeah.
quite fast because the show is very
Yes.
popular. And
Yes.
she seems to be, she's a beautiful woman. She seems to know what she's talking about. A lot of people
Uh
do,
huh.
support her. I know it's entertainment, so I don't get caught up in the theatrics and the punchlines of it all because the punchline is for the views. Like that's a whole structure setup,
And
because
we know that.
I'm personally a comedian, so I know when stories or when just kind of videos and commentaries being set up to punchline and grab someone and hit them deep
Right.
so that they will connect with you. And so, she seems to have that down to a science. And no hate. I wish her nothing but the best. But like, how I guess how did she get on your bad side?
Okay. So when she got here, people say, where did this all go downhill? Well, it was never a great work environment, but it's something that you could pretty much tolerate. Me and Randy, he does this thing called triangulation. Narcissists do it, where they divide and conquer by getting you to pin. They pin you against people. So Ace would always pin me against Guess, or pin Guess against me, or pin us against each other. Me and Randy fought all the time until we figured this out. We kept on fighting. Like, me and you is cool, girl. Why the hell we got problems? Okay. So we said he's triangulating. When Kitty came in, she told us that Natasha and Ace, Natasha's the manager, and Ace basically told her Keita and Randy are jealous. They are gonna try to tear you down. They don't like you. This is a tactic used to get your head already like, yeah, I'm in attack mode. Okay. Kitty has a lot of hurt from her sisters and a lot of hurt from women in her life. So she's used to attacking women. She attacks. So every time Kitty would get upset and attack me, I'd be like, the hell is wrong with you? Because I told her several times, anything that you hear from Natasha, anything that you hear from Ace are lies. They are purposely trying to upset you. And she claims she understands narcissism. She claims she understands triangulation. So she should have understood this. So for a long time, I gave Kitty grace. I said, she just doesn't get it. I even have text messages with her where I'm like, you just don't get it. You don't really know what's going on. So of course you're on his side. She would side
She's
with
the
him
new
a lot.
girl. She's the new girl.
She's the new girl. Like, she don't get it. So it's fine. Until she started triangulating. Until I started seeing a lot of shit that he did, she did. Right? So triangulating. How did Kitty triangulate? Well, she got in, and finally I was tired of continuously having to tell Kitty, I don't have a problem with you. I think you're beautiful. I think you're smart. I think you're talented. Please, I don't want to fight. I already have to move. I'm in debt. I have to move. You're, you know, People leaked my address. I'm going through it. I don't need to fight with these bitches. This is the last thing on my mind. So finally, I send Kitty a text message. I say, listen, Kitty, I can't be your friend anymore. I say, I don't want to do this. So for some reason, we don't align. We keep falling out. You won't believe me when I say I'm not talking shit. She's like, Kita, call me, please, call me. She calls my best friend. She calls me. She's like, please, talk to me. I said, okay, one more time, one last time. I'll talk to you. What's up? Kita, I need to tell you something. Hey, Randy's assistant reached out to me and said that Randy's the one that leaked your address. I said, what? I should have told you. Everything happened so fast, Kita. Randy has been against you. Kita, there's so much that Randy has told me that I didn't tell you. She told me that you hate me, that you think that I'm nothing, that you think that I'm da. Okay. So I blocked Randy. Why didn't I give Randy a chance to talk and a chance to defend herself? Because I was tired, Tasha. Years of all this with me and her. Now a new girl's coming in. Now there's problem with her. No. No. I want to go to work and get my money and then go home. So I blocked Randy. I said, fuck her. But she told me Randy said all this stuff. And we became close. We trauma bonded accidentally. Even though I told her I wanted to make sure that we weren't going to trauma bond. I said, how can we have a relationship where we don't talk
Mhm.
about Randy at all?
Okay.
Every single day was about Randy. Look at her. She's getting this negative comment. Look at her. People are talking shit about her. I said, Kitty, you gotta let Randy go. I said, yeah, we were all talking shit about each other because Ace triangulates. I said, yeah, Randy said mean things about your marriage. Randy said mean things, but
What did you say about that girl marriage?
that she was unhappy and miserable. And she is. And she is. Randy told the truth. I didn't know that then. I thought Randy was just talking shit. So I told Kitty, I said, girl, fuck her. I was like, let's get this money. She gonna be mad, whatever. So Ace told me that Randy was gonna come back. And I ain't gonna hold you, Tasha. When I found out she leaked my address, I was like, let her come back. Cause after the show, I'm gonna clock out and then beat that ass. No issue. Kitty said, Keita, no. She can't be a part of the show anymore. I said, fuck her. She's not important. She said, no. She was like, I can't. If cops come around me, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to go to jail. I said, why? She said, my ex beat me like a dog. He beat me so bad. She said, I had scratches on my face. I had blood everywhere. Da-da-da.
Kitty said that?
Kitty said that. She said, I ran to the car. There was a gun. The gun went off. And mind you, this is how she's saying it. So it's just very, very vague. The gun went off. A lot happened. And Keita, I got some legal shit. I got to pay a lawyer like 15 grand. She said, Keita, I got to pay a lawyer 15 grand. She said, my husband does not have a job. I have to take care of my kids. I have 6 kids, Keita.
6 kids? Kitty got 6 kids?
Yeah, what's up? How about it? I got 6 kids, Keita.
Oh,
now, what I will say is 4 are biological. 1 comes from her current husband, not the first husband that she cheated on. This husband, right? Sorry, I'm spitting. This husband. And then 1 is like a family member that she helps. She also helps all of her family, right? And it's funny because I helped her family. Like I helped. She said her sister didn't have no food. I gave her sister all the food in my pantry.
Well, why
and
she
now her
feed her sister?
Right. Well, because she was in all this debt. And Ace had screwed her $30,000 worth of debt. Even though I told her not to trust him, she still trusted him. And so he put her in debt. So she's like, Keita, you don't get it. Like I told you, basically saying like, hey, I want to invest in your tour, start it, and I got you in the back end, and then never having you in the back end.
All right, so back to the charges and the gun and all that shit.
Right. So she said, because of all this, Keita, I can't. She was like, if me and Randy fight, she was like, trust me, I want to beat her ass. She's like, but if me and Randy fight, I'm going to jail. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right, well, I don't want you to go to jail. So what do you want to do? And she's like, we got to tell Ace that we're not going to work on stage if she comes back. And I was like, okay. She had already leaked my address. I was like, fuck her. So I was like, well, I told Ace, I was like, I don't want Randy to come back. Kitty says she doesn't want Randy to come back. And Ace was kicked off. I'm sorry, Randy was kicked off. No one talked to her. Ace ostracized her. He told me he gave her $40,000 to shut up. So I thought she was at least straight with the money. No, come to find out, he never paid her. Never gave her no money. He ostracized her. All of us ostracized her. She got kicked off. She lost money because she was in debt from him. We all are. She lost money. She got kicked off the show, and no one talked to her.
I got to talk to Randy. You think Randy will talk to me?
Oh, she was very excited to hear that I was talking to you. She
Everybody get excited to talk to Tasha K. Who would it?
Yeah. She said, oh, you talking to Tasha? I said, yeah, I'm talking to Tasha today. She was like, oh, that's so great. So yeah, she had just talked to It's On Site.
Okay, yeah, they ain't.
Yeah. So I'm about to catch a flight. So I'm about to catch a flight in about 10 minutes. I gotta go. But I will tell you about the Kitty situation. So we kicked Randy off. Right? We kicked her off. We ostracized her. We didn't even care about her. Bye.
Yeah.
So then now it's me and Kitty. But we still have a problem, right? The problem is Ace, right? Because Kitty's in debt. I'm in debt. Trip talked about the fact that like it's unfair that he's been working with him for years. All of us have. And Ace is the only millionaire. So I said, how about this? We gonna ask for what we're worth. And if he says no, which he can, we're gonna leave and we're gonna start our own show without him. And everybody was down. So a couple months go by. Everybody's acting weird. Like, Kitty's acting weird. She's not answering my phone calls anymore. She's not texting me. We used to go work out together. I used to tell her, like, let's go work out. Let's drink water. Let's get out of, because she was in such a big funk. Like, she was obsessive over Randy. Obsessive. Look what Randy's posting. Look what Randy's talking about. Who gives a fuck? I blocked Randy off everything, even YouTube. I would have blocked that bitch on LinkedIn. I didn't want to see shit she had on, so I didn't care. Um, so we worked out together. We ate together. She always needed money, so I like when we ate, I paid for the meal. Da-da-da.
Kitty?
Okay.
Kitty?
Yes. Yes. I
But
helped her
y'all, she
out.
is always laid, like her hair laid, her makeup laid, her
Well, we all have to
clothes.
be cute. It's our job. That don't mean you laid. That just mean you get cute. So, yeah. So basically, she was like, "I hate him, Kita. I hate him." I'm gonna send you this screenshot too, because this going on the episode today. I'm gonna send you this screenshot because she's saying that she never was financially abused. So this is the screenshot where she's telling me that he's bisexual.
That's
She
Kitty?
found his Yeah, that's Kitty, and she's telling me that Ace is bisexual in this screenshot because we were on the
Yeah, send
phone.
that to Jason. She got something coming up for you right now. Go ahead, get that.
Yeah, we were on the phone, and she was like, "Girl, I found
Well,
his
you better send that
Finsta."
before you get on that damn flight, child. Don't
Oh, I
run
got
that
all of
plane.
it. Oh, I paid for Wi-Fi on a flight anyway. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
It's gonna get sent. But basically, she's just saying. So in the text messages, she's saying that she's infuriated. She's furious because he's strung her along. He put her in debt. She's never going to work on tonight's conversation again. But we all say that, right? We all say that when we're mad. And we need the money, so we're going to keep doing it, right? Until we get out of the debt. So Kitty is now saying that she was never financially abused. I have proof that she absolutely said she was financially abused. She's talking about canceling venues. I'll have to cancel Houston. I didn't realize that this was going to hurt me. I'm going to lose more money. I said, I'm sorry. This is extremely frustrating. Things like that. So now we have to figure out what we're going to do. The deal was we'll come together. We'll leave Ace if he's not going to pay us fairly. Since we're the biggest, Kitty and Trip are the biggest on the app and the biggest on the clips. And I'm big when we come to the show because I'm the comedic relief because all that shit is boring. All that shit is boring. Okay. People start acting weird. So Kitty don't want to talk no more. She's not texting me back. She's not calling me. I found out I was getting replaced by B Simone, so I call her. I'm like, girl, I'm getting replaced by B Simone.
The show is done. The show is done. The show is done. But go
B
ahead.
Simone
Go
has
ahead.
5 million followers, so she has more followers, and he's trying to steal audiences. So she's replacing me. Cool. So I was like, girl. So she was like, oh, girl, let me call you back, and never call back. We talk all the time for hours. I just told you I'm being replaced. Why aren't you gonna call me back? So then people started rumors started happening, like Keith is fired, Keith is fired. I was like, fuck. I was like, well, I was gonna leave anyway if he wasn't gonna pay me fairly. So all right. But I was like, you know what? I told Ace, I said, tell me to my face that I'm fired since you're telling everybody. And why am I fired? Why are you so mad? He's like, Keita, you're not fired? I never said that. I'm like, okay. Kitty's being weird. Kitty's being weird. Kitty says her uncle dies. I send her an edible arrangement. She gets angry. Who said I didn't know you had my address? I've been over your house. I picked you up from your house. What are you talking about? Oh, well, girl, I'm sorry. I just don't like when people have my address and stuff. Okay, Kitty. Something's going on. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. So finally, Ace talks, and he said, Kitty already told me that Keith is plotting on me anyway, trying to get more money, trying to get this amount of money. I said, she told. And that's the reason why he's acting weird. So I wanted him to tell me this whole thing happened because I wanted him to tell me to my face that I was fired, that he's letting me go. And he couldn't because he's an avoidant. So he doesn't like to have hard conversations. So he never could. He said, Monday, I'm going to get you the contract. Next Monday, next Monday, next Monday. And I said, Ace, you got until Wednesday to let me know if I'm going to get a contract or let me know if I'm fired. If not, I'm going to take it upon myself and I'm going to post my goodbye because you've used my audience for years. And now you're telling me that I'm kicked off and that's it. No. And I said, and you're not even going to give me a goodbye post so that my fans could at least know where to follow me? He said, I got footage of you for I got 2, 3, 4 years of footage of you. And he said, I'm not going to give you no goodbye post. I'm not doing it. He said, it's not a goodbye. It's just give me some more time. I said, no, I already gave you too much. So I wrote on my story, I said, a bitch that crossed me got 5 days to say sorry for what she did. All the times I bought you food, all the times I helped you out, all the times, even working out with you so you can get in a better headspace so we can get this money and we can get through this. And you gonna tell this nigga that I'm plotting against him so that you can what? Get me out like you did Randy? Yes, of course. And that's what she did. I have no grace for Kitty because Kitty wants to be a psychologist. She's going to school to be a psychologist, whatever. She already knows how to get into the mind of people. Kitty made it a point to hang out with me and my son because she knows how much or how important he is to me. We did movie nights. She bought matching Beetlejuice shirts so we can all do Beetlejuice movie nights. She made it a point to get close to me, only to tell this nigga that I was going to snake him so that I can get fired. Okay. So that she can have a job. Okay, you got it. Oh, I just seen an ad today. Hold on. It say, big news, y'all. Kitty is taking the stage. And you know what? She sure did. She sure did. She took it. So I would have more grace for Kitty. Yeah, she has a lot of abuse as well from her past. But I can't keep feeling bad for people that have been abused and just keep taking abuse and then that's it and being like, oh, they were abused. No.
Did she try to shoot her ex?
The ex came out. Oh, several exes. Several exes. Apparently, Kitty's been all around Dallas just popping that pussy, throwing it out.
Girl.
Yeah. Apparently. No. Me and Kitty talk all the time. Kitty talk like this. Bitch, I'll beat a bitch ass. I'm from Pleasant Grove. I'll fuck a hoe up. That's how she talks.
So that's that video that yes. Like, I'm eating these niggas' ass, bitch. You want your ass? That was
so
her?
Apparently, before giving relationship advice, she was a dominatrix and she talked about sex, but that wasn't paying. So she got help from another guy who I got an interview with. She got help from another guy to change her image. Well, that guy was really big on Kevin Samuels.
What's the guy name?
Roderick. His name's Roderick.
Okay.
I'll give you all of it. He's really big on Kevin Samuels. So she started consuming a lot of red pill content, which is why she's okay with attacking women. So he changed her whole personality. Everybody's sitting up here telling me, oh, well, people can change. So what? She did that 4 years ago. Tasha, 4 years ago, I was exactly the same bitch. Tasha, 10 years ago, I was exactly the same bitch. Now, did I grow and mature? Of course. But this animated, I've always been me.
Can we get that clip? Because that clip really made me, y'all don't lick these niggas' ass. I
love looking at all that. That's how she is. So she told me she used to fight a lot in Dallas, Come to find out, she did fight. She fought the women that were married and with the men she was fucking.
Oh my God.
Side bitch, all that. She cheated on her first husband. She cheated on her first husband because he got sick. He was in sports, but he got hurt. And so she tried to take care of him. So she resented him. So she cheated on him. So he left her, gets with another guy, asks him to take on, if ever they get married, do you mind taking on or my husband's last name? Why would she do that? Let me tell you why. Because the image is, I got all these kids by one man. No, you don't. You got 3, 4 baby daddies, or 3, I don't know, 2, 3. Yeah, more than 2. So she asked one guy, can you take my husband's last name? Then she cheats on him. Then she apologizes. Then she cheats again. So he makes a whole TikTok. You can talk to him. His name is Douglas. He done made a whole TikTok about it. Everybody in his TikTok saying he's just jealous of Kitty. Okay. Then the other ex, apparently we got mutuals. Some of my best friends have been best friends with him forever. That's the ex she said shot at him and beat her. So I asked him. He said, Kitty found out that I was flirting with girls on my phone, started beating the shit out of me. I started putting my clothes on because she found out I was cheating on her while we were having sex because one of the girls butt dialed me and called. So she's freaking out while I'm inside of her. And I don't know what the fuck to do. She keeps telling me, call the bitch. But I didn't, right? That's him. So she gets off of him, I guess, releases his dick, gets off of him, gets dressed. He says she gets dressed so quick, he didn't even see what happened. And I can understand that because as a woman, you got me fucked up, right? You cheating on me, right? So he's about to get dressed. She's whooping his ass. Finally, she takes off. He doesn't know where she went. He gets his clothes on. He runs to the car because he's like, what the fuck? She's in the car. He gets in the car. He had just bought that big ass truck. It was a nice truck. He gets in the car. A gun went off. That didn't happen. He said she took the gun out. He got scared, left the car, ran down the street. She
Mm.
shot at him 3 times, didn't get hit. He thought he was hit. He banged at a neighbor's house. A small Italian lady opened the door. They waited for the police. The police got there, gave their account. Then the police offered to drive him back to his truck. He said when he pulled up, that truck was annihilated. Anything that could have went wrong, all the windows smashed, everything annihilated. So she got the truck towed back to his mama
Kitty
house.
did this?
Uh-huh. And that's why she can't go to Toronto. Not because she's feeling sick. I thought she couldn't go to Canada because she feels sick. Nah, girl, you gotta worry about that lawsuit. So that's the Kitty situation. I don't have any empathy for Kitty because she played that game well. And I believe that she is the same person as Ace, except a woman. And she has a trail. It's funny. She told me, Randy leaked my address, yet the girl that butt dialed that man says that Kitty stalked her, cyber stalked her, found out where she worked, found out where she lived. That's just crazy to me because my shit was all over the place too. I'm not saying Kitty leaked my address. I'm not saying Randy did. Randy says she didn't. Kitty says she didn't. I don't know who. But that's a lot that I had to go through. Drama, this, that, people leaking my personal information. They got the information from Ace. Ace had one of his side chicks call me 2 weeks ago to confront me about what I was doing. I said, "Where'd you get my number?" She said, "Ace, I got my employer giving out all my information to people that are set out to hurt me. So, no, am I going to be quiet about any of this? No, I'm going to be public about this."
I'm gonna need Randy.
Okay, I'm going to tell her to
And,
call you.
and that nigga that Kitty.
Oh, he'd
Who's
love to, Roderick? Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You got it. You got it. He can't wait. He said he made Kitty. He said he turned her into what she is today. I
I
don't know
need
what
the
that
nigga
means.
who she shot at too.
And I see he's in litigation, so he sent me the story, but he covered his voice because they're still trying to fight with this whole
So he's suing her.
yeah, because of everything that he did. So he was like, "Well, I don't know how much I can say." So he sent me like videos where he's telling the
Uh-huh.
story, but his
Yeah.
voice is distorted because he doesn't want, he's don't want all that. But he's in my comments, Tasha, clearing his name because people are like, "Well, what if his ex did beat her? You can't just say she didn't get abused." I tell you this, all my friends that have known this man for 10 plus years say he wouldn't hurt a fly. Looking at that man, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he's not abusive. I'm just saying I believe him.
You
How about
have
that?
gagged me on my own motherfucking show.
And now I
I
have to
I
catch a
was
plane.
I was not ready. I appreciate you. Please
I'm
let
sorry
everybody
for
know
all
where they
that.
can
Oh,
wherever goddamn go ahead, finish.
yep. So follow me everywhere, Keita Rose _ and y'all, I will be around and I will be okay, but I'm frazzled. So I do want to say that I am sorry that it all came out the way that it did, convoluted, animated, kind of looked like it was a joke. I was trying to make it funny because I'm still hurting. I'm still in pain. It just happened. So I didn't get time to heal. And maybe I
Ace
should have
gonna have
took
to
time to
he
heal.
gonna have to answer to this. Like this is a lot. Like
I know. I know. And I'm glad I'm talking to you because I said I was going to do a 500 episode, Tasha. I can't do it. But now I've just told you. So hopefully you posted because I can't
I
I
mean, I'm
can't read
sure this
piecing
is
this
gonna
shit.
do what
I'm
it's
tired.
gonna do. It's gonna do what it's
I'm
gonna
tired.
do. So we'll get it out real fast on YouTube. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope that you everything is on the up and up and just start small next time. Just start
I'm gonna
small.
start small. I'm starting over, but that's
Okay.
okay. That's okay.
Okay. All right. Goddamn.
Thank you, Tasha.
All right, Keita. Jesus Christ.